Welcome students to Current Affairs quiz. This Current Affairs is the third part. Part 1 and 2 with 20 questions have already been uploaded in YouTube. You can go and check it there. So this is for the month of July and this is presented by Medha Institute of Education. So let's move on to question number 31. In question number 31, we have what is Qualis hema? Option number A is deep water shark. Option number B is a new bird. Option number C is a blind fish. And option number D is new type of insect. So the correct answer here is option number A. Okay. So this kind of newly discoveries of plant and species or plant and species which are frequently in news is very important. Especially nowadays UPSC has been asking a lot of question in animal and plant kingdom. So there was a question asked in UPSC like what is M strips? So M strips was a program for the protection of tiger. This was the answer. And another question asked was what is Gucci? So please do not confuse this with the luxury brand. So Gucci was a type of fungus. Okay. So this kind of new discoveries of plants and animals or plants of animals which are frequently in news are very important for examination. Now let's move on to next question. Question number 32 is who released the Sustainable Development Goals India Index 2023-24? Option number A is World Bank. Option number B is Niti Aayog. Option number C is International Monetary Fund. And option number D is RBI. And the correct answer here is option number B, Niti Aayog. Okay, now let us talk about Sustainable Development Goals. The Sustainable Development Goals is the 17 goals set by United Nations in the year 2015 in order to achieve sustainable future. Some goals are no poverty, zero hunger. So there are total of 17 goals here. And if I discuss all the goals one by one, it will take a very lengthy time. So this SDG goals I'll discuss in a separate video. Just remember that Sustainable Development Goals is set by UN in the year 2015 and they aim to achieve it by the year 2013. And coming back to Sustainable Development Goals India Index, the top states are Uttarakhand and the state of Kerala. And in the answer options, I'll tell you the reports about the World Bank also because sometimes it's very important. The reports published by World Bank are Global Economic Prospects and World Development Report. So International Monetary Fund produces report like World Financial Stability Report. And RBI produces report like Indian Financial Stability Report. So I put this option side by side so you don't get confused. The World Financial Stability Report is produced by IMF and RBI produces Indian Financial Stability Report. Okay. So this question was also there in the previous lecture. So do not get confused. If world comes, it is IMF. And if Indian Financial Stability Report comes, it is RBI. Now let's move on to the next question. Question number 33 is the Zika virus is mainly spread in humans. True. Option number A is contaminated food and water. Option number B is through the air by sneezing and coughing. Option number C is spread by the bite of infected Aedes mosquitoes. And option number D is spread by sandfly. And the correct answer here is option number C, spread by the bite of infected Aedes mosquitoes. And other way in which it can spread is through sexual contact. So if a person has Zika virus, so if they maintain any sexual contact, it can be spread through it and through blood transfusion and organ donation. The way to control Zika virus is by controlling the population of breeding mosquitoes. So we have to control the breeding mosquitoes, then only the Zika virus can be controlled. So let's move on to the next question. Question number 34 is which country has recently joined Colombo Security Conclave? And option number A is India, option number B is Vietnam, option number C is Bangladesh, and option number D is Maldives. And the correct answer here is option number C. So, Colombo Security Conclave was formed in the year 2011 by three members, one being India, another one was Maldives, and the third one was Sri Lanka. So India, Maldives, and Sri Lanka are the founding members. So they have not recently joined. So this was a trick question. They are already the members, especially they are the founding members. And in 2022, Mauritius joined the group. Mauritius joined the group. And recently, Bangladesh is the fifth member to join this group. So let's move on to another question. Question number 35 is what is Kalakadal phenomena? Option A is flooding events caused by swell waves. Option number B is agricultural practices in the lowlands. Option number C is rice harvesting techniques with less use of water. And option number D is strong winds blowing eastward. And the correct answer here is option number A. So Kalakadal in simple words in local language means thief sea. Ocean that arrives as a thief. In this phenomena, there's certain surge of waves. There's a certain surge of waves without any warning. This phenomena is most common in pre-monsoon seasons in coastal areas like Tamil Nadu, Kerala, and Lakshadweep. So let's move on to next question. Question number 36 is which state has won the best horticulture award? Option number A is Sikkim, option number B is Mizoram, option number C is Tripura, and option number D is Nagaland. And the correct option here is option number D, Nagaland. So what do you mean by horticulture crops? Horticulture crops is the branch of plant agriculture dealing with garden crops like fruits, vegetables, and ornamental plants. Most of the horticulture crops are fit for human consumption. Horticulture is not carried in intensive scale, but it's rather in a small scale. Okay. And there are some of the options given below of some of the North Indian states. So let us know little bit of each state. The state of Sikkim. The state of Sikkim is the first fully organic state of India. The state of Mizoram is known for its beautiful rolling hills. The state of Tripura is famous for pineapples and it is one of the most largest pineapple producers in India. And even its state fruit is queen pineapple. The question about queen pineapple was asked in WBCS 2020 and the option given was Nagaland, which was completely wrong. The correct option for queen pineapple is Tripura. So let's move on to another question. Number 37 is in the context of international system also known as SI, which of the following is the base unit of electric current? Option A is volt, option B is ampere, option C is ohm, and option D is watt. And the correct answer here is option number B. So SI unit is a very important part for physics and this kind of question frequently comes in the examination. So volt is the SI unit of electromotive force. Ohm is the SI unit of electric resistance. And watt is the SI unit of power. So let's move on to next question now. In question number 38, we have matched the following column. In one side, we have three different type of expense, and on the other column, we have its definition. So let me guide you through an example to understand three type of expense properly. You are a UPSC aspirant and you go to Delhi for further preparation. You join a hostel and the monthly rent of the hostel becomes your fixed expense. There is Saturday and Sunday holidays in your institute. So you go out. Sometimes you go to Sarojini market for shopping and sometimes you go to the mall. So that depends on your mood and on your budget. So that is a variable expense. Variable expense are those expense on clothes and food. And discretionary expense are those expense which are done out of greed, not out of need. For example, you have a fully functional phone, but there's a new model coming out next month. So you decide to buy that one. So that will be a discretionary expense. The expense which you do not in times of need but due to greed. Okay. So the best example of fixed expense will be option 2. For variable expense will be option 1. And for discretionary expense will be option 3. And the correct answer is option number A. Question number 39 is, which country hosted the Global India Artificial Intelligence Summit of 2024? Option A is India, option B is USA, option C is Egypt, and option D is Russia. And the correct answer here is obviously India because it was Global India AI Summit. Let's move on to the next question. Question number 40 is, which of the following constitutional amendments granted constitutional status to Panchayati Raj institution in India? Option A is 61st, option B is 91st, option C is 73rd, and option D is 86th. And the correct answer here is option number C, 73rd Amendment. The 61st Amendment of 1988 reduced the voting age from 21 to 18 years. The 91st Amendment Act of 2003 states that the total strength of Lok Sabha, including the Prime Minister, should not exceed 15%. The 86th Amendment Act of 2002 is a very important act because it made right to education a fundamental right by inserting Article 21A. And it guarantees free and compulsory education to all children between 6 to 14 years of age. We are done with the 10 questions for today's session, and more three parts had already been uploaded before with 30 questions. Other parts will also be updated very soon. So till then, have a nice day.